So hello there, only one Kenobi here, only one. And this video I just want to talk to you about the Droids line because I haven't made any comment to date about that and, get your thoughts as well. What do you think about it? I always like to hear. But a lot of people have been asking me what I think about it and, well, here we are. But before I do that, I just want to talk to you about Lara V, who's a patron of mine, and she sent me a while back now 3 remnant Stormtroopers, which I've only just got around to opening, and they are great. So I did film a whole video with that Lara. I never got around to uploading it though. So here it is. Here are the highlights of me opening them. And they're great, they're fantastic. You must excuse me if you can hear creaking boards. I'm actually filming this as I walk around my house, but it's a busy day today. It's Sunday. And the remnants look great though. And if you have seen on my channel, I've also done a figure hack using that very same figure to make what I would consider to be the ultimate Sand Trooper. There's no doubt of that. The VC 140 sculpt is definitive. All they need to do is give you a weathered Stormtrooper of some sort, which is obviously what the remnant is. Give it the pauldron, the backpack, and boom. Then you've got the ultimate Sand Trooper. So anyway, on to business at hand. So the Droids line, well, I have bought them. I got them, somebody reminded me they were going on sale. It was Friday, and they text me, and I thought, oh, right, yeah. So I went on, and I bought 3. I've not bought any more than that. I'm not going to be opening in loose. But what are my thoughts on them? Well, obviously, I can totally understand the nostalgic element of this one because, the Droids line existed. And even when I went to Echo Base, they had one of them there. They had the Boba Fett sat at the end of the table for $5,000. In fact, the guy was looking the other way. I felt like, walk away with it now. Only joking, of course. Theft, I'd never do that. But that would be outrageous. But £5,000 for a carded figure is, wow, amazing, really. But that was there. I've got no affiliation with the Droids line. I don't remember seeing the cartoon as a kid. I think that one was just a bit before my time. I do remember watching Ewoks, and it's quite funny that they have made this Droids line, given that they've just recently done the Genndy Tartakovsky line, which is completely brand new and everything, but still, they're obviously going down that alleyway, the vintage nostalgic route. So Droids is along the same lines as Ewoks, and it's got that holiday special vibe about it, but the card backs are interesting. The coin, I'd like to talk to you about that in a minute. I'll come back to the coin, but in terms of having them carded, great. There's only 3 of them, so I'll squeeze them in somewhere. That's actually the first thing I did think of. Damn it, where the hell am I going to put them? I'm really full in my carded room. There's limited space, so it's another thing I've got to find a slot for. Whereas really I would prefer something else, as opposed to them pumping this stuff out. I'd much prefer some other things, a Hammerhead or a Dooku, and the list goes on, an AT-AT driver. God, my wish list is extensive. So anyway, but I'll take them. They've got that Lost Line vibe about them as well, and some people have opinions on that. It's not the real vintage collection, but still it's just interesting to have a bit of variation. And I'll talk about the coin now. Actually, the thing does come with a coin. The Droids figures did, and that brings me to the Power of the Force. And I've said for a long time on this channel that the Power of the Force line is something they could do. They've already done the Yak face. So they could do more like that. That would be awesome. And then they could obviously wrap up some more 96 via that route, and also cardback styles like that classic Ben only came on that one, didn't it? I believe, or maybe actually that Ben was also on the Tri logo. But anyway, that's technicalities for you. The Droid line. So the figures now then, they've got ironically, a prototype style. Because we've got these new prototype figures, and these, if anything, look more prototype than anything. They're obviously using sculpts we've already had before, the VC 25 R2-D2, I believe it is, and the 3PO. Well, I'll tell you now, I don't like the look of these figures at all. I'm certainly not going to be having these loose. I've only bought the 3 because I know I won't be opening them. The Fett maybe would be interesting to see loose, but that's the thing about the Fett. The Fett is the good new Fett that we've just received on the Blue Sky card back. So that's good. But it's got that kind of expanded universe look to it, but I've got so many Fetts that I just wouldn't need this one, even for my expanded universe shelf. Don't need it, so I'm not going to get it. But to open anyway, but I would be more intrigued to have that loose than the other two. The thing about the R2 is it's such a singular colour style because they're reflecting the 2D animation, but it's even for an R2, I don't think it would look even good in an X-Wing. It just doesn't look right. It's not what I want to see in an R2 figure. 3PO likewise, maybe they would look good together and you could have it on your display if you are replicating that era, like I do timelines on my shelves, you know, but not really that impressed with them. Obviously I can see the sculpts they've gone for that. It's a very good R2-D2, that actually, the VC25. It's got all those gadgets and gizmos with the opening chest plate, and the Fett, obviously no one can argue with how good that Fett is. Amazing. But that's that really. But you know, as a collection piece, you've got to get it. I didn't have any difficulty getting them, but I tell you one thing, that brings me to another issue I've got right now, which is Hasbro. Man, that 4-pack of Stormtroopers, damn it, I got these easier than I got them. Could never get them. Unbelievable, they sold out. God, it's the things that people really want. They make it so hard to get them. The Echo 5s and Jessie, now I did get that, you know, so I can't grumble too much. There's stuff I have acquired, but I managed to acquire these figures on Friday night. I think I've just been, I know I have been on now and looked around all the ones in the UK anyway. Star Action figures still seem to have them available. They're selling them individually, which is ironic because usually it's Star Action who put them in a set for you, even though I think they come individually and they can build a set from that. But In Demand Toys are the ones who have sold out, and they were selling them in a set of 3. They are sold out, and it was literally 1 per customer you could get of that. Hasbro Pulse have sold out of the Fett, and they've got the other 2 available. Comics and Cocktails still have it. This is obviously, be wary, be mindful. I'm talking about tonight. I've been on, and it's the 26th of September here, Sunday, and that's what I'm seeing. So if you're watching this video in the future, bruh. It's not going to be the same information available to you, but still, they have them, but they're selling them for $18.99, which is a lot of money. £19, god damn it, nearly 20 quid a figure. Star Action were doing them for $16.99 each, which was the best rate, and Hasbro Pulse $17.99, I believe, but they, as I say, have sold out of Fett. And there'll be other retailers, they might have them, but still, they're Target exclusive, are they not? Let me know in America how things have gone down with you. Have you got them? Did you even want them? You might not even want them. I know my mate Mike was sort of messaging me going, what do you think about them? Do you want them? And I said, well, I've got to get them because I've got a vintage collection here. I've got a collection, I've got all of them, so get them now while you can, otherwise you'll regret it, you know, so I've got them. They've got, as I say, that Lost Line thing about them. They're a quirk. Like the retro collection's a quirk. So I've got to get them. Got to, haven't I? But anyway, that's enough about that. I think I've told you everything and hope you've enjoyed the images that I have shown you. And thank you again, Lara, for the Remnant Stormtroopers. There's not much really more I can say other than please leave your thoughts and comments below. If you are new around here, subscribe. I have been only One Kenobi. Only one. Out.